How much space do we have?
Oh, tons. You're good.
So if we still use the same one.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hello, planet Earth. I am Rob.
D.
This is D. DNR Fitness. 30-minute workout in the rain because we're kind, caring, compassionate people. We've got a 8-station full body workout. The way it's going to work is 45 seconds of work, only 10 seconds of rest, and we're going to do 3 laps, just going. So obviously, if you need a little bit more rest, take an extra 5 seconds between sets just to kind of catch yourself. Take pauses throughout the workout as well, because once your form goes, so do your results, and where's the fun in that? All right, so that being said, we will get this party started. I'm just going to start a timer. I'm not coming to peer into your living room, or am I? All right, so we're just going to do a quick 2-minute warm-up is the word I'm looking for. So let's do some high knees and introduce some nice little forward punches. Remember, we're just getting the blood flowing here. We're just slowly getting that heart rate up. We're not going for broke here. We're not doing a Rocky training montage or anything here. All right, just a couple more seconds. All right, just transition into some jumping jacks. Modification for a jumping jack is a little side step if the jump is a little bit too much. Or if you just feel like you need a little more time to ease into it, that is more than acceptable. All right, we're gonna do 4 shuffle feet. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then a nice controlled hip open on each side. 4 quick shuffles. Take your time with the hip open. All right, we're gonna get ourselves onto the ground. We are going to do 6 mountain climbers, and then you're gonna do 2 push-ups, either from your toes or your knees. Body weight is forward, nice and low. Press, press. 6. All right, just roll over quickly. Some little hip thrusts. Squeeze that butt. That rain is nice and refreshing right now. How much time we got? All right, just get on up to your feet. Just gonna finish off with some quick squats, just nice and low. Stand, chest up, push through the floor. Whew. Alrighty, get ourselves ready. First exercise we're doing a squat with an abduction. So, what does that mean? I'm glad you asked. We're about to show you that. So, deep squat, stand, lift that leg. Just gonna rotate over to the other side. Now, if you have balance issues, feel free to have a chair in front of you that you can imagine you're gonna hold on to help lift that leg instead, or just focus on your squats if that's something you need to work on. Notice that Dee's taking her time, lowering herself, slow and controlling the way down, just not letting her body drop. And then she kicks me, because I deserve it. Now remember, as you're lifting here, think about lifting your ankle, not your toe. Toe should be pointing forward, so you really feel that in the tush. 3, 2, 1. Alrighty, 10 seconds, that's all you're getting. We're gonna go right into plyo lunges. Modification will be reverse lunges, alternating. All right, so D, nice and low. Notice how low her knee's getting there. And notice that lovely little 90-degree bend. Straight line, hip to knee. So it's not necessarily about speed here. We often confuse plyo with speed. Notice she's now transitioning into the reverse lunges as a modification. Still with that 90-degree bend. Knees kissing the ground. That's enough reverse lunges. You could probably do some plyo lunges.
I probably could.
No, she's taking her time. It's not about speed, it's about power. Nice strong press. Nice strong press. Nice strong press in the rain. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Woo! All right, we're gonna lie down, or Dee's gonna lie down right now. We're gonna be doing hip thrusters, but we're gonna have one leg in the air if you can. You're gonna do 3 reps on one leg, and then you'll switch over to the other leg. Nice strong press. So Dee's really concentrating on driving that heel straight up, driving the heel that's on the ground into the ground, elbows nice and strong into the ground, really squeezing that butt. There you go. Awesome. If this is a little bit too much, you can have both feet on the ground instead, so you can work yourself up to that point. Remember, take your time too. Slow on the way down. Come up with a nice strong squeeze of the tush. Slow it down on the way down. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, this is our last leg exercise of the first lap. We are just going to be doing little slider lunges. These are going to be delightful.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. See, I'm excited for the push-ups.
Exactly. So she's nice and low in her side lunge, and then she just slides. She's staying low the whole time. If this is too much, do a regular side lunge, and then just pop yourself over and do a regular side lunge as a modification. Otherwise, nice and low, keeping your butt back, resting in your heels. Your heels should not be popping off the floor at any point. Maintain contact with your entire foot, but especially that heel. Make sure that heel's driving in there just to protect those knees and keep it in the ass. All right, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. We're gonna do some upper body now. We're gonna do what's called a T push-up. It's a regular push-up, but we're gonna come up into a side plank. And we're getting ourselves ready. Here we go. Ta-da! And now you will transition over to the other side. Notice her feet are staggered a little bit to help with the side plank. Hips are up, nice straight line, wrist to wrist. Really slow and controlling the way down on that push-up. You can also do the push-up from your knees and then pop onto your toes for the reach. You can even do the reach with your bottom knee on the ground as well if you're not there yet. All right, so whatever challenges you most, that's where we want you. Don't worry about trying to do what we're doing if you're not there yet. Build up the strength to get you there. All right, ba-boom. Another upper body exercise. We are going into our high plank, top of your push-up position. We're gonna do a straight arm raise into a lat pull, and we're gonna alternate to the other side. So the wider your feet, the more base of support you have. You wanna squeeze your abs in your butt so you don't rock through your hips. Now, obviously, the closer your feet, the more challenging it gets. You really got to concentrate. Nice control lift. Notice the deliberate tempo. Match the speed that Dee is going with right now to make sure you're working. No rocking. You can do this from your knees as well. Just want to make sure you keep that angle. Almost there. We're looking at about another 5 seconds. All right. Another delightful exercise. We are doing a combo movement here. So you're gonna need a little bit of space, not too much space, but you are gonna travel. We're gonna do 4 speed sprawls. So top of your push-up position, hands wide, feet wider than your hands. Notice Dee's light on her toes. After 4 of those, bear plank, lateral bear plank. Nice straight line, knee to hip. Tiny little steps, 4 steps in one direction, come all the way back into her speed sprawls. Modification for the speed sprawls, single leg, 4. So you'll be doing 2 on each side, then right back into your bear plank. Nice little travel. Take your time with this. Don't go for speed. Make sure those shoulders are right in line with the wrists. Feel that burn. 3 more seconds. All right. Last exercise that we're doing of this lap. And then we're gonna go right up to the top. We're gonna cycle through this 2 more times. We're doing a hollow rock. All right? So, Dee is in this position here. She's not swinging her arms. She's not swinging her legs. Her party is right here. This is doing all the work. Now, if this is too hard, lift your legs a little bit higher, bring your arms up higher, and do it from that position. So the higher your arms and your legs are, the easier it is. The more you go back, the harder it is. And if you can, try to pause at the top of the rock, not letting your heels touch. Really make those abs fire. If you could only see the look of joy and bliss
Oh, so much joy.
on Dee's face right now. I don't know if it's because she's enjoying this exercise or she knows it's going to be my turn right now. All right? So there you have it. Those are the moves. 2 more laps of this magic. Now, sadly, I have to do it.
Sadly.
I only get to do it once. That's what I mean by that.
All right, guys, back to squats with abductions here. Okay? So again, you're focusing on really sitting all the way back on those squats. Nice, slow abductions. Beautiful. Really fire up your glute as you raise that leg out to the side. You're keeping your shoulders level to the ground. Chest stays up. Nice. Slow, controlled. Beautiful. So you're in a mat drops pace here. It's not a speed-based exercise. You want to focus on engaging the muscles, mind-muscle connection. That's how we get results. Right, Rob?
Exactly. It's
Slow.
very kung fu, very matrix.
All right, plyo lunges or a reverse lunge if you're looking for lower impact.
Do I have that option?
No,
Damn it.
of course you don't. Why do you even ask? Nice. So once again, notice how Rob's knee at the back is always dropping down nice and low to the ground. He's going for full range of motion. And again, it's all about powering through it. It's not about speed. It's just creating that power, firing up those legs, keeping those abs super tight. Nice. And we got 25 seconds to go. Beautiful. Nice. Deep breaths, 15 seconds. Almost there. So remember, if you're starting to fatigue somewhere along the way, you can always modify and go into reverse lunge there. And just keep your body moving, keep working those legs. As long as you hold on to your form, okay? Perfect. All right, single leg hip thrusters. 3 and 3 per side.
Woo.
Okay. Now, if you want to make this a little bit more challenging, what you could do is extend your arms all the way up, like Rob is right now, and you do 3 reps per side, focusing on really extending those hips, firing up that bum. Okay. Slow, controlled. Pause at the top. Really, really, really engage those buns. Nice. Squeeze at the top. And on your way down, you're going to slow this down as well. So you're going to fight that gravity a little bit to really feel that in your glutes and your hamstrings. Nice. Deep breaths. We got 15 seconds to go. Remember, you're switching every 3 reps or so. Nice. Beautiful. Almost there. Last few seconds. We'll go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Side gliding lunges. I'm gonna finish up the legs before we move on to the upper body. Okay, so nice wide stance, toes are pointing forward, lunge to the side, shift it over, back, and staying nice and low. So the chest is up, your bum is nice and low, and you're going all the way to one side. So you should be feeling this stretch in the leg that's straight and that inner thigh there. Sitting into your heels. As you will see on that lunge, Rob's knees in line with his foot. It's not going past his toes. Okay? Shooting that bum all the way back. Staying nice and low. So you're just shuffling, sliding over from one side to another, staying nice and low in that lunge to really feel that burn in your legs. Nice. 3, 2, 1. Done. Awesome.
Delightful.
T push-ups.
Woo.
So again, push up into a side plank, slow and controlled. You want to pause it at the bottom of that push up there for a second. Exhale, abs tight as you push up. Gentle rotation, nice strong reach with your arm. Slow, controlled. Here, remember, it's not about quantity, it's about quality. Especially with body weight type exercises, the slower you do them, the more effective they become, the more strength you build in that muscle. Nice. 15 seconds to go. Just a few more reps here. Nice. And last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Moving on. So high plank with the lat pull combo. So starting position, you want to make sure your hands are staggered underneath the shoulders so they're in line with each other here, not in front, okay? And a nice strong raise and then pull it down. So pull that elbow all the way down to the side of your rib cage. Focus on really firing up those muscles in between the shoulder blades. And notice how Rob's hips are nice and stable here, okay? There's no movement happening in that pelvis. He's stabilizing it beautifully, firing up those abs and not letting that hip come up as he's raising his arm. That's where the challenge is. And again, if you want it harder, feet together, easier, feet further apart. Deep breaths. You can do this on your knees as well as a modification. You want to make sure that your back stays in a neutral position, so you're not letting your bum come up, okay? Nice. Last 5 seconds. One more on the other side. Nice. All right, speed sprawls with bear crawl. A little bit of cardio.
Yes.
Some shoulders, some quads, full body. Why not? So landing nice and wide. Hands stay solid on the ground. 4 and then bear crawl. So perfect tabletop position. So notice how Rob's hips are in line with his knees. His hands are in line with his shoulders. Back stays parallel to the ground.
Brought my hands up.
Ah, nope, hands down. That's it. Nice. Beautiful. Slow control on those bear crawls. Really focus. Main focus should be on stabilizing that core there. Tiny little steps with your hands, tiny little steps with your feet. And we've got 12 seconds to go, guys. Deep breaths. Nice work. Beautiful. Almost there. 3, 2, and 1. All right, hollow rock.
Ooh.
Finishing it off with some abs.
My word.
All right, so again, like a banana shape with your body. Legs are straight on arms as long as you can. Pause at the top, swing it down gently, pause, control that movement. So think about creating a little bit of a round back there to allow for that rocky motion up and down. Nice. Beautiful. Exhale on the way up. Abs are tight, 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 tight. Pause. Beautiful. And remember, bring your legs and arms together, closer together if you need a modification. Nice. Beautiful. Last 8 seconds. That's it. Good job, Rob.
I'm having so much fun.
3, 2. Is that because you know next set I'm due for some work?
100% that is accurate. All right. So, last lap. 1 more time and you are done. Squat. Abduction now. Obviously, at this point, we're getting tired. Our form's gonna be a lot shakier. So you really gotta slow things down and keep an eye on that form. So take little breaks. If this is becoming too much, hold on to that chair or just work on really slow squats. Really squeezing your abs, pressing hard into the floor so you can lift that leg with control. Got about 5 more seconds, and then you're rid of this exercise. 3, 2, 1. Lovely. Plyo lunges. So once again, really pay attention actually here with your chest staying up. As we fatigue, we start to list forward a little bit, and which means we're compromising our form. We're not getting the depth we want in those legs. So chest should be up. Your eye line should be forward, not at the ground. You should be looking forward. That's it. Whole foot driving through the ground. And once again, notice the control that Dee is using to get nice and low in her squat. A little bit of a pause at the bottom just to make sure she's set. There we go. Make those legs work. 10 seconds. Almost there. 3, 2, and 1. Woo. Single leg, glute, bridge, thrust, extravaganza. So just like Dee said, hands are up high. One leg up, or both legs if you're really starting to fatigue and your form has gone off the rails. Remember, really push hard through the ground. So you really want your shoulder blades and your one foot to act as the pillars to allow You're to drive that one leg up. So remember, nice big press, squeeze your butt at the top, holding it there for that little split second to really feel that burn, and then nice controlled lower. 15 seconds. That's it. Almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gliding lunges, and then we are finitoed with the legs.
Whew.
And this is also, when we're done the gliding lunges, halfway down the last lap. Look, so many little positive beams of hope and positivity. So we're going to control that movement. Nice and control. Nice and slow. Remember, your heels, your whole foot should be on the ground the whole time. But in particular, you really want to feel those heels. Keep that contact so you can keep it in the tush. That's it, from side to side. Remember, modification or just side lunges. Like that. There we go. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, T push-ups. I know. All right, so nice depth, pause at the bottom, strong rotation. Pay attention to where your hands are right now. Notice that Dee's hands are in line with her chest. They're not in front of her, stuck right there in line with her chest. To really fire off her pecs. Remember, that's the muscle that we're working with a push-up, not your shoulder. If you're feeling it all in the shoulder, drop to your knees, check your hand positioning, really drive your hands through the floor to get yourself up. 15 seconds. Nice rotation. Opening herself up to the world. La! 3, 2, 1. Right, high plank, lat pull. You know, all this hard work is burning off the rain. The rain stopped. Remember, nice and control. Every movement is a deliberate movement. You're not just flinging and dropping. Strong lift. You should almost feel the weight of the air against your skin as you slowly lift up. You should feel like an invisible resistance as you lift up and as you pull back. Right here in your back. That's where you want to be feeling that pull. Right in here. 8 seconds. Still squeezing the abs and the butt, so we're not rocking. All right, 2 more exercises, then you're finitoed. We are doing those speed sprawls into the bear crawl extravaganza. Here we go. Notice how nice and wide Dee's feet are. Hands stay contact with the ground. Nice small little steps with the bear. The dainty bear crawl. So you're really driving those hands into the ground for these sprawls. Really press. They're like pillars supporting your body as you're light on the toes. It's more like a ninja bear creeping more than dainty. Dainty ninja bear, perhaps? There we go. Oh! Woo. And with a heavy heart, sadly, last exercise, hollow rock. Get yourself into position. Really be aware of your low back. You should never feel anything in your low back when you're doing an ab exercise. So if you start feeling something in your low back, do an alternating jackknife. So you'll just have your legs down and just lift one leg up and then crunch up. So that's the modification if you start feeling the low back fire off. Otherwise, hollow rocket. And maybe get those hands a little bit wider apart too. There we go. That's nice. Get those shoulders and just let them hang out in the breeze. 10 seconds. She's so zen right now. Meditative. 3, 2, and 1. There you go. Done. Freedom is yours. For those of you, we've got a great little stretch, just 2 minutes. Stretching's important. So what we'll do first is let's get on to our hands and knees here. What you want to do is you want to tuck your pelvis underneath. Just tuck that tailbone under. Grab your hands. Little reach. Everyone's range of motion is going to be a little bit different, so push where you can and hold, squeeze. All right, release. We're just going to switch to the other leg. Once again, you're just going to pop that tailbone underneath. We're going to reach across with one arm. So you're actively pushing against your arm here. So this arm here is a brace. My straight arm is pushing into that brace so I can get that stretch in my shoulder. We'll switch over to the other side.
That was really good. Surprising, really hard.
Yeah, that was a doozy.
Uh-huh.
All right, what we're gonna do now is you're gonna get into the top of your push-up position. We're gonna do our pigeon stretch. So right leg up, you're gonna shoot it forward. You're gonna get nice. If you can only handle here, stay here. The lower you go, the more intense it's gonna get, so challenge yourself. Remember, you wanna feel the stretch. It shouldn't be like painful, like you're being tortured to give away, you know, government secrets. It should be a nice stretch. And then switch over to the other leg. Oh. Nice deep breaths too. Never hold your breath when you stretch. You want to get all that oxygen and fresh blood to the muscles to scoop up all the joy you just mixed up in the muscles.
Activity completed.
Alrighty. From there, we're going to slowly stand back up. Make sure you come up vertebrae by vertebrae. Just 2 more quick stretches. We're going to do a standing quad stretch. It might be a little bit wobbly as we on uneven ground. Make sure those knees are nice and in line with each other. Chest up. Actively try to keep your knees together as you pull your heel to your butt. Start getting that deep stretch in the front of your leg, your quadriceps. I'll switch to the other leg. Just find that balance. Nice deep stretch. And then finally, feet shoulder width apart. You can have a soft bend in your knees. Don't have your knees locked. Just gonna collapse forward. Let your body hang. Nice deep breaths. On every exhale, see if you can just drop a little bit further. And then slowly roll up. Vertebrae by vertebrae. Head all the way up. And that's it. Thanks for the watch. Make sure if you haven't done so already, subscribe. Tell your friends to subscribe. We're going to be posting these more and more often, so thanks for the hangout.
Yep, thanks guys. We'll see you next time.
Bye.